Today we're going to discuss how to change the retaining ring and wear ring on a TB mag containment shell. First, to get the tools together you're going to need a dead blow hammer, a soldering iron, a T-handle, some wire cutters, a small Brillo pad, an X-Acto knife, a shaft centering tool. You also require a new retaining ring and a new wear ring for this repair. First thing you want to do is use your shaft centering tool and put it inside of the containment shell on the shaft very carefully. Now this is a very tight tolerance, so you have to be very careful to ensure that you don't chip the silicon carbide shaft. Next, what you want to do is take your silicon carbide wear ring and align the notches with where the lugs of the containment shell stick out, so that you have an anti-drive mechanism to keep the ring in place properly. And again, you want to use much care putting the silicon carbide ring into place. There you go. Next thing you want to do is prepare your retaining ring to be able to be put into the into the surface and into the groove to secure the wear ring. But first, what we want to do is we want to trim off some of the small nubs and some of the trim around the keyway so that it fits well and it's easy to put into the slot. So what you can see I've done is I've taken off the small nubs that are on the retaining ring, and I've also trimmed the key so it fits into the notch properly and easily. First, what you want to do is place the key inside where the lug is missing and where there's a notch between the wear ring and the containment shell. You'll be able to slide that key right into place and then start applying pressure upward and inward to put the retaining ring into the groove properly. You want to work your way all the way around the circumference, applying just enough force with your thumbs and your forefingers in order to make sure that the retaining ring is going all the way into the back of the groove. Once I've gotten to the point of getting the retaining ring in place, what we want to do is we want to custom fit it for this containment shell. So we'll be trimming it with a slight overlap to ensure it's got a nice tight fit into the groove. Once we've trimmed this, we're going to take our Allen wrench, our T-handle, and place it on the end of the retaining ring to tap it in and to give it a little bit more tension. There we go. Once you've gotten your retaining ring into the groove, what you want to do is make sure that you have your soldering iron properly heated to ensure a smooth fusion of the two surfaces. Once your soldering iron is heated up, what you want to do is you want to kind of roll and glide the tip along the surface of the two ends in order to fuse them and melt them together. Once everything is fused, you'll take your X-Acto knife and trim off all of the remaining edges to make sure that you have some nice clean surfaces in order to make sure nothing gets caught. After you use your X-Acto knife, you want to use the Brillo pad to take off anything else that may be in the area, and really just to make sure that you make your surface nice and smooth where your fusion or where your bonding is taking place of your retaining ring. Once you've cleaned up the surface of where the retaining ring is fused, then you're ready to go ahead and remove the shaft centering tool. What you're going to want to do is tap gently all the way around the diameter of the shaft centering tool while you're pulling upwards on the center. Very gently, and it'll come out. Now, your containment shell is ready to be installed into the pump.